Hello, everybody. It is I, Mao Shibuki,
And Bird of Terror is returning.
Welcome back, guys.
and
Special guest here.
yes, and we have a friend, a very old friend, joining us.
Blast from the past.
Joining us for part 2 of Earthbound. In the last part, I got stabbed in the stomach.
It sounds about right. This is some Earthbound bullshit.
Yep.
Alright, so how far did your first episode get? I see you already did like the meteor and stuff.
Yeah, I got all the way up to Frankie, and then died.
Fun. Oh shit, you like died. Like you have to go through cutscenes and shit.
Not died. In fact, this isn't even where my save file begins, actually. If I recall, I believe it's here? What?
It says not found. Uh-oh, are we having technical difficulties? Does not exist.
Wait a second.
Does not exist.
Hold on.
Oh, I'm holding.
Yeah.
Reset.
So Earthbound's a really old game, right?
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
What's the main character dude's name? He's in like Smash, I think.
Yeah, it's NES.
Ness. Yeah, that was a big deal, right?
Oh yeah, back in like Nintendo 64 when he showed up,
What
people
the
in America are like, "Who the fuck is NES?" Because Earthbound wasn't super popular in the West.
But it became like a cult classic, right? I've heard of it, definitely.
Yeah, once people realized it actually was a good game.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think the boss
motherfucker.
battle.
Okay, so what I can only assume is happening is that you did a hard save a while into the future, and then since you used a save state to load, your hard save is now gone.
I'm gonna assume that's what happened, meaning I have to regrind all the way up to level fucking 7.
I mean, didn't that one save file say you were level 13?
Oh no, that was my first save.
Oh, right.
Yo,
That means you also have to... Yeah, I mean,
fast walk
mode.
is such a fucking... That's
It's a
a
trip.
blessing, bro. Yeah.
It's like he's got Heelys on.
Yep.
Playing that game in 2025 without the fast walk would be fucking cancer.
Oh, dude. Fucking, like, even, like, official Sony games put, like, hyperspeed into their games now. Like, I couldn't stand replaying Final Fantasy 12. As much as I love it, I cannot play Final Fantasy 12 without the 500% speed up.
Yeah.
Oh, I was curious about Final Fantasy, or I guess like these type of games. Are these is that turn-based like Pokemon or something?
Final Fantasy 12 is not,
shit.
but most other Final Fantasies are.
Okay, I was kind of
Like this-
curious about that.
Yeah, this one is turn-based, like Pokemon.
Gotcha.
Oh shit, Kiddo's dying. He's no longer dying.
Alright, so I want to keep the skateboarder alive, because he has the power to summon more goons.
Gooning.
Shut up.
Also, hello, Numa.
Hello there, bird.
Hey, here we go.
Oh, another goon. Kill it.
Here we go.
What the fuck are you two up to?
He's playing Earthbound right now.
Oh shit, Kiddo, you're about to die.
Is that really Earthbound?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, he's got it on his computer.
Sweet.
Emulation.
We get to witness murder.
Alright.
Oh yeah. He's beating people with a stick.
Look at 83 EXP. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
You guys played this game when you were young?
When I was young?
Yeah.
Personally, I didn't play this game until I was like 19.
Okay.
And,
Wait, when was that? 2000 something?
yeah,
10 years ago?
About 11 years ago. Actually,
Yeah.
closer. Actually, wait, let me do math. 13 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, remember,
Ah, yes. You get to beat up a puppy.
Dude, I'm
Yeah.
already older than 19. Shit's crazy, man. I wish I was fucking teenager still.
dude, yeah, fucking imagine staying that and then suddenly you're 32.
Oh my god.
Imagine you're 32 and waking up like it was all a fucking dream.
And
Yeah, like where did all the time go? Just fucking one Monday morning. Like, oh my god.
There was a joke
Like-
that Aaron Hansen from Game Grumps did. It's like, look at my resume, fucking 23 years of jacking off.
Oh God! Like imagine you go to bed and then you wake up knowing that all that time you had, all the years that and experience that you have done with your entire life, you wake up and you're in your childhood's life all over again.
Wait, so you're saying like to just do it all over again?
Yes.
I'd play even more video games. Y'all ain't on my level.
Like imagine that.
Shit. Hey, fucking Fabian, what would you do if you went back to being 7?
If I went back, shit would be crazy, man. I would get
Like,
hella
if-
bit. I mean, oh my god.
Hella bitches.
Oh bitches! Oh God! Like imagine you wake up and all of a sudden you're just 7 years old again.
Dude,
Yeah.
the game I run in school, knowing what I know now, shoot.
But you had all the memories that you had from your life as a 30-year-old.
Yes, that is the implication.
You have all
That'd be kind of weird.
You have all the memories of your life as a 30-year-old.
I mean, yeah, if you
Once you
didn't.
wake up as a 7-year-old kid,
I
you can start over again.
I found it. It's a hamburger in the trash can.
Yes, the trash burger. Not as cool
Now
as the
go eat
wall
it.
chicken, but
Eat the burger, Miles.
no, he has to save it. It's a healing item, you fuck.
That too.
Just
Eat
save
the
it.
burger and heal, Miles.
You just need to heal yet. He saves it for a boss.
What kind of boss? Boss?
I think the next boss is like a crime lord.
Yeah, Frankie of the Sharks.
Yeah.
Little Frankie?
Well, but you say little, but he has a fucking switchblade and he straight up tries to fucking gut this kid.
If
Well,
I
that too, but
heard-
still.
correct me if I'm wrong, but in the English version, the knives are censored, right?
I forget. Once
Yeah,
again,
who
it's
knows?
been
Who cares?
13 years, and I am not 100% sure the differences between the localizations.
Alright. Oh, God.
Yeah, if you're strong enough to kill fucking skateboard guy in one hit, you can probably take on Frankie.
Fuck.
But yeah, going back to like being 7, like if you didn't have your memories, then like it's not even really time travel. The exact same things would play out over again.
Yeah.
Like you need to have your memories to make a difference.
And imagine you could change and correct all the things you have done in your life.
Yes, once again, that's sort of the point. Like because if you don't change anything, then why are you doing it? To just do everything over again the exact same way? That's boring.
That'd be great for you, right, Noma? If you could go back and change shit. How much shit you change?
Dude, that changed.
I would just give my grandmother a hug and tell her
Oh.
that
Oh, that's
everything
sweet.
is okay.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, because my grandmother passed away 5 years ago.
Alright, motherfucker,
Yeah.
round 2.
So imagine if I were to wake up one morning and I'm a kid again, like I used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Then I would just give my grandmother a hug and tell her that everything's okay.
That's the best thing you could do.
You know, fun fact, I think Frank is the only RPG antagonist that calls out the main character for being silent.
Like, oh, you're fucking not talking? Whatever, I'll just gut you.
Also,
You
ow,
wanna gut me, you little bitch? I'll
Yeah.
spat you with my bat?
Yeah, I think. Do you have a bat equipped right now, or are you still using a stick?
I have the bat.
He has
Yo,
a bat.
who's this fool on the screen right now? He looks stupid.
That's Frankie. He's
Frankie.
dead.
And now
Yeah,
you
but-
killed him
He beat his ass.
with a stick.
Yeah. Show up to a crime boss, he pulls out 2 knives on you, and this kid with a baseball bat just cracks you over the head.
And then he comes at me with a fucking tank.
And then he has
Is
a
there-
tank. Here's one.
Is there like a modern Earthbound?
No, not
The-
that
really?
I know of.
Now, when you say
Like,
modern,
there's the prequel.
I mean, okay, so
Jesus!
yeah, that's what happens when
Holy
you crit,
fuck!
bro. Critical hit just absolutely decimated that thing.
You just went for a home run.
Oh yeah. So to answer that question, there was a sequel to Earthbound. It was Mother 3. It never made it over to America. and it was on the Game Boy Advance.
It's also one of the only RPGs I'll actually skip.
Really? I played it. It was pretty good.
It just doesn't feel like Earthbound. It
What do you
feel
mean?
What, it felt like an origin story or something?
it's
No, it's not a prequel. It's actually a sequel.
it just
Oh, really?
it just felt like the usual RPG. Like it just didn't have what made Earthbound special.
What are you guys' like favorite RPGs? What's like the best stuff for you?
Ever?
I got one.
Let's see.
Let me see.
Yeah,
Take
sure.
your time.
Jimmy, you can go
Trigger.
first. Oh, that's
it.
actually kind of a fucking based answer. I didn't expect
Yeah.
that.
What did he say?
I've
You
heard
said
of that
Chrono
one.
Chrono
Trigger.
Trigger.
Yeah.
You can't
I was
beat
expecting him to
Chrono
say something
Trigger.
dumb.
Fuck no, man.
That one's pretty good. I heard of that one.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, aside from Chrono Trigger, there's Pokemon, Shin Megami Tensei,
Well, Shin Megami Tensei is great.
Yeah. Bird he told me all about Shin Megami Tensei.
Etrian Odyssey.
Also great. Wait, you actually consider that one of your favorites? That's impressive.
Mostly because of Nexus.
Fair enough.
And also because of the first one.
Yeah, Etrian Odyssey 1, before it got an HD re-release, was always close to my heart. And I always felt special that a lot of people were like, this game is too hard and archaic. And I'm just like, you need to fucking get good.
Get good,
My only
kid.
my only complaint with the re-release of Etrian Odyssey 1 is that they didn't let me use the untold characters for classes.
Well, that, and like, for some reason, if they were going to do something with the remake, they really should have made Hexer and fucking Ronin usable right off the bat.
Yeah, because, like, Ren and What's-Her-Face are,
They're those classes.
yeah.
Yeah. It's weird. It seems so weird for a game based around having difficult team composition to give you new team members halfway through the game. It's weird game design, and they never do that again.
At first game syndrome, you can't really blame them.
I mean, they kind of do that in Etrian Odyssey 3, sort of, but that's for New Game Plus, and it doesn't count.
What was the class?
You get Igdroid if you side with the Dark City, and you get Shogun if you side with the Light City.
Oh, that's kind of...
Yeah, and if you guess what? If you go the true ending, you get neither.
That's stupid!
That's Etrian Odyssey for you.
You have to play the game 3 times?
Yup.
Oh, that just reminds me of Mega Man Battle Network 4. 4.
Let's see, what game have I replayed the most? Like, other than Shadow the Hedgehog. I've played that game maybe about 170 times, and I'm not joking.
That's crazy.
For me, it's Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance.
You've beaten that game more than once?
Yes, unfortunately.
Jeez, I haven't beaten that game once. I got to the Symphony of Sorcery and stopped.
Like, I did it 3 times on normal, 2 on easy, 1 on critical, which was then deleted by my fucking little nephew years ago. That certainly pissed me off.
Did you body slam him?
Yeah,
Did you hit him with that wrestling move?
yeah, let me fucking body slam a fucking 6-year-old, and then I'm
Yeah.
grounded.
Get him with
was a
that.
good man.
Get him with
He
that
wouldn't.
tombstone pile driver.
Jeez. Maybe if you were talking to Minor, he loves performing wrestling on his family members.
I don't think I've played any game more than once that I can think of.
Oh man, like, I can't remember the last time I've beaten a game, but I've only ever beaten it one time. Let me think. Let me go into my Steam. Just off the top of my head. Among Us, I played that for like 100 hours. Crusader Kings, like 2,000 hours. Man, I was playing Crusader Kings when I was still on Snafu, and that game's still getting updates.
Let's see.
Desktop
Oh, you know
Dungeons.
what? I've beat Skyrim a couple times. I did that one.
There we go. Wait, you actually beat Skyrim? I keep getting like sidetracked with bullshit, and I never kill Alduin.
There's
I
some
played Super Mario Brothers when in a
Oh yeah, I've done that one.
like
Which
the
one?
original Super Mario Brothers video game
Like
where
Super Mario 1?
yes, from the Nintendo.
That's
Yeah, I
Kinda
did it on my DS. I did that one. Like my whole family did.
Wait, you mean like
No, no,
Super
no.
Mario Bros. For the DS?
Yeah, and it's called New Super Mario Bros.
Yeah, he's talking about the old one.
I'm talking about the original Super Mario.
Yeah, for the NES.
Hmm.
Any
Or the
yes,
Wii.
for the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, or
No, not the Super Nintendo. I meant the NES.
well, I
Yeah.
mean, okay, so if you had the Super Nintendo, that means you probably had Super Mario All Stars, which also had the first game on it. That's what
Some
I
people
did.
didn't.
Yeah, when I
I-
was growing up, I didn't have a regular Nintendo, but I did have a Super Nintendo with All Stars on it.
So,
I basically I basically figured out the glitch that allows you to speed run the video game.
Oh,
I did the thing. I did the speed run attempt before it was cool.
is that right?
Yeah, I figured out the glitch by myself without by accident.
Neat.
all
It
right.
never.
That's
I
cool.
basically figured it out before it was cool,
Another
Anyway,
and it was all an accident. To tell you the
okay,
truth.
Numa, let other people talk sometimes.
Yeah. So as I was saying, oh yeah, some really early games, like I don't know how many years ago. Some of my first playthroughs of Skyrim, I just went straight to the main quest, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, so I kind of missed out on everything else. But I mean, now when I pick up
Please.
that game, when
Oh,
I
there's
pick up the
slugs.
game now, I don't even touch the main quest
Yeah, dude,
like the whole
fucking.
time.
I do a little bit of the main quest. Like I meet the Graybeards. I learn, how to go fast. Whirlwind Sprint is great.
Ha, yep.
But like after that, I just do everything. I go to the fucking Mages Guild. I go to the fucking Winterhold College. I become a member of the
Oh
Dark
yeah,
Brotherhood,
I've
Thieves
never
Guild.
done that one. I've never done Winterhold.
It's whatever.
Yeah.
It's arguably out of all the guilds, it's probably the most boring one.
Oh yeah.
Which is stupid because in Morrowind it was like the best one. But then you have Dark Brotherhood. Have you ever played Oblivion?
No, I haven't.
Oblivion
these
has like the best
fuckers.
Dark Brotherhood.
I heard
It's a
about
wreck.
yeah. I heard Oblivion's guilds and Dark Brotherhood are really good.
Okay, so the thing with the Rowdy Rat is that in the original American version, he just had a very high crit rate for no reason.
So he'll like bite you and your fucking head will pop off.
Like that.
Jesus.
Fuck.
he crit you. Oh, one.
He's gonna make you a cripple.
Jeez. Okay, so he either does one or he crits you for half your health. Fun.
No. The reason he does one is because I'm level, what, like fucking 7 right now?
Yeah, I grinded on fucking beating assholes on the street.
And now you have to beat those little guys.
Yeah, going through another dungeon. But yeah, regarding
Oh, there's
Skyrim,
another game I remember that I beat with my brother.
Sure.
It was Super Mario RPG.
oh, that's a
The
pretty fun
origi-
game too.
Yeah, the original one before the remake
shit,
ever
Kano, you're
was
dead.
developed. Oh fuck.
That was back on N64, I think.
Super Nintendo. But yeah,
Oh,
yeah, Super Mario RPG was great. Did you ever beat it? You beat Smithy?
Yeah.
Love Smithy. He was like one of the coolest antagonists, and they never brought him back.
What were you about to say?
Ever.
Oh, regarding Skyrim, I liked the Dark Brotherhood in Skyrim, I guess, but like
I thought it was good.
in Oblivion, the Dark Brotherhood was so fucking good because okay, in Skyrim, not to get like too story meta in case people don't fucking give a shit. Like you're playing
Go for it, bro. I mean, who's listening?
in Skyrim, you're playing like the Dark Brotherhood, but they're in massive decline. They've lost like
Yeah.
99% of their members.
It's like you and them. Like
Yeah, it's literally just like you, like guys, a fucking crazy jester, and a dead guy in a fucking like casket.
Mm-hmm.
But like in Oblivion, like you're just like one branch of very many successful branches. All right, like you really feel like you're an assassin in a guild of assassins.
Mm-hmm.
And like the missions
Yeah.
are fun, and they get to have fun with it. It's like, okay, so you get a bonus if you break into this dude's house at night, and then while he's reading a book on his chair, if you go behind him and like unfasten this moose head, it'll fall onto him and kill him instantly, and then you need to get out without being seen.
That's the best. That sounds like the
Oh,
best
sweet.
assassination mission. I think in Skyrim you just kind of like stab people or something. You have to find
Oh.
like random people like out in the
Yeah,
wilderness.
like
stab 'em.
radiant random kills, like that stuff's dumb. I mean, it
Mhm.
works for the Thieves Guild. Their radiant quests make sense because, like, people buy new shit, so you have new shit to go steal.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
But like when it comes to killing, it's just like, hey, this nameless NPC named Wandering Vagrant has spawned in Riverwood. I'm just like, okay.
You know what? I heard they got the Sky Oblivion that's coming out in like what this year, I think.
Yeah, Sky Oblivion, Skywind, Mar Oblivion. There's lots of different mods going out there. I'm also keeping my eye on Tamriel Unleashed.
That's the thing. What game is that one for?
That one's for Morrowind. Believe it or not, it has the whole world of Skyrim and Oblivion, but it's played on Morrowind.
Interesting.
Yeah, playing the future games on the past game. That shit's swag.
You like that, right? You like Morrowind.
Oh yeah, I love Morrowind. Morrowind was great. I even tried to get Kato to play it, but like he got halfway through the main campaign and stopped for some reason. I think he got bored.
What's boring about it? I feel like if I got
remember-
halfway through, I wouldn't even drop it. I would just keep playing.
Yeah, the thing is, I remember exactly where we were. We were just outside of Aldrune, and we were going north to visit the Ashlanders. But then we just never picked the game back up again. I don't know why.
He was like, you were commentating over it or whatever.
Oh yeah, I was watching him. I was giving him tips. He wasn't recording. We were just playing
Yeah.
it for fun. Do you remember why you quit, Kato?
I think my old laptop stopped working.
Oh, it was around that time, huh?
Yeah.
And since now you have a new laptop, you don't have
The
you
original.
don't have the save file anymore.
Yeah. What? Who the fuck played that sound effect?
That was Fabian. I think he's fucking around with our soundboard.
Yeah. You guys got a lot. I'm surprised.
Yeah, most of them suck though. So do the test on them, and a lot of them are very loud.
Yeah.
Okay, so to test, when you hover over the play button, there's like a volume on the left that's called preview, so only you.
How
will
do
hear
I?
it.
How do I even? How
Wait,
did
are
I
you-
even open that shit?
Wait, are you on phone or computer?
I'm on my computer right now.
Oh, well then, it should be in the bottom left. There should be a green button called Open Soundboard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then when you hover over a sound, and yeah, we have a
That's
lot
my
of them.
favorite right here. I love that one.
Yeah, I love Duck. I also have this one from my brother's server.
Alright.
That's a good one.
Bonk.
God damn it.
Oh, and Kato, do you remember this one from Roll-Chan? I bet you already know what I'm going to put on.
Which one? Oh, you frying pan.
The frying pan noise.
No, fuck you. Just rapid frying pan noises.
Yeah, we played that a lot when he was playing Mega Man.
Okay, Kenta, why are you missing the slugs all of a sudden?
Because
Alright,
they're
so-
tiny.
What's the goal here for tonight?
Well, he's going to play for 1 hour, and then he's going to save.
I'm trying to get through to the fucking... to the first sanctuary, but the game is now fighting back on me.
You're kind of low on health. If you get back attacked right now, you're going to die. You should maybe eat a burger.
I think I'm out of burgers.
Oh.
Who else joins again? Banjo, Fallen,
Benji and Fallen mostly.
Miner.
Not really.
Oh,
Miner's got like 18 other servers. He only ever comes over here if we call him specifically, but I don't want to intrude.
yeah. Okay.
Because we're like, I want to say like his B rank friends. Like I know
Yeah.
my place. He has lots of friends, so
Hey, but it's an occasion. I'm in town. You know, I can
True.
say hi.
it's like, hey, fucking Fabian's back, and he's like, who? I'm like, you remember Fabian?
No, last time, I don't even remember when was the last time, a year or so. But the last time he was like, "Oh, it's Fabian. It's been a while."
Yeah.
And he said, "What's up?"
It's great when people remember you, isn't it?
He might have jumped to VC. I don't remember, but he definitely remembered me.
That's
I'd
good.
be down to talk to him. He's always fun.
Oh yeah. He's still around. He's in the server, and he leaves messages once in a while, especially if he catches me sending like a meme that he finds specific to him.
Are you in his servers?
Nope. For pretty obvious reasons.
Oh, they know you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, some shared snafu names that may or may not have a fucking hernia upon seeing my name.
I see. Snafu.
Oh,
Maybe I'll
snafu.
join. Snafu's so
What?
funny.
Like snafools.
Alright, time to...
But hey, man, I'm not fucking illing over it. I'm over here drinking my ginger ale.
True.
Alright, I'm stocked up on burgers. Time to head back in there.
Yeah. After murdering animals, and beating up slugs, for some reason I have $130 in my bank account. Yeah, this game is weird as hell. Like, you kill animals, and then your dad donates like $30 to your bank account, and you use a credit card to pay for shit.
That's why I fucking like Earthbound. It's like you're actually role-playing in a role-playing game.
It really does kind of feel like you're just a kid pretending and doing just hitting wildlife because you suck.
And that's kind of why I don't like Mother 3. It removes that.
Yeah, it removes the whimsy and turns it into like an actual kind of really fucking dark game.
And that's kind of why I don't like it.
I get that. But like as a video game though, I enjoyed it.
No, as a video game, I completely understand, but as a Earthbound game, I don't like it.
Fair enough.
Alright,
I'm not as protective about like Earthbound and stuff. It was just like Undertale that one time.
okay, I'm officially level 10 now.
Yes. Too old.
Run!
All right. So, what about you? Other than like Skyrim and stuff, you ever played any like RPGs?
Hold up. RPGs. Let me think. I played
Role-playing game.
yeah, I played the South Park games. Those two. I enjoyed them a lot.
Like Stick of Truth and Fractured Butthole.
Yep.
I played Stick of Truth and I liked it, but I never played Fractured Butthole.
I thought Fractured Butthole was basically, if you like Stick of Truth, it expands on the combat, makes it like actually like mentally like stimulating. I thought the combat was way better, and then it was just kind of like more story, so it was good stuff.
Really? Because I already felt like Stick of Truth already had really good story. So when you say more story, that must be good.
Oh yeah,
awesome.
it was better. It was just all around expanded. I loved it.
Is this the mole? I forget.
Let me see other RPGs.
It's the Titanic ant.
I don't even think I really play RP. I play a little bit of Baldur's Gate. I thought that was really good actually.
The new one?
Yep.
Yeah. I played the original Baldur's Gate like a
Back
long
in
time ago.
1992.
Something like that. I mean, obviously, that was when I was born. But no. Like, I was like 10 when I was playing it alongside like Diablo 2 and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fun. I mean, it sucked compared to Diablo 2, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Oh!
Jeez, Gato went for the full gambit and survived with 4 HP.
734 EXP. Oh man.
Titanic ant has been beaten.
That always takes me 3 attempts to beat him.
Well, you crit his face off and now he's dead.
Fucking holy shit.
Time to learn a song from this foot.
Oh, yo, could I get a special roll with the bright pink color?
Bright pink.
Mm-hmm. Hot pink.
Kinda gay.
Yes.
I'll think about it. Give me a sec.
Okay. I appreciate it.
Kenta caught a glimpse of a small, cute cat.
Aw.
For some reason, it causes his heart great pain.
Bowling, what's up, baby?
Hello.
Hello.
Alright, let's see. I think after this, I can head on over to... Okay, there we go. I think after this, I can head on over to... I think after
What, are you-
this... I think after
Are
this...
you recording another part? Already?
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah. I think after this, I can go to Tucson right now.
There, you're pink.
Derek, that is the perfect color.
I needed to make it the gayest pink ever, and I called the
It
roll
is-
gay.
It is the best pink. Call the roll.
The roll is called gay. Pray I do not edit it further.
Let's make it.
How about
Yeah,
Sugar Princess?
That's pretty good. I was thinking like Master Homo or something.
Hey, you! The board says don't enter. Couldn't you read?
No.
No, I'm mentally retarded.
What a rebellious kid. What the hell? He didn't even arrest you. He just said to come down to the police station and walked away.
I think he's just. I think he's just fucking with you.
It's like, you're a rebellious kid. Follow me to the station. I'm just like, no. Bye.
Wait a minute, is this not the town with the cult?
No, the
Not
next
yet.
town is.
Ah,
Yo, Fallen, where are you from?
New York.
Who's this?
Like New York City or like the suburbs?
Proper New York, the city. I don't live upstate.
You don't like it up there?
Why would I? It's nothing but a bunch of rednecks and white people.
Really? I didn't know there were rednecks in New York.
Not anymore. They've gone extinct.
Well, I mean, like, whenever they come into the city proper, we kind of have to beat the shit out of them.
I mean, it's tradition.
Yes,
Alright, time to go harass the police.
Hell yeah.
because they're people that don't understand that they need to walk places, or that yes, you do have to ride the subway. Yes, it is shit. Buck up.
What? They just like complain in public? or something?
Yes. They all they also bother you because they are confused, and unfortunately, because they are not tourists, they're not nice
Yes.
about it. And problems arise.
Tourists are like noticeably nicer. What's with New Yorkers and being mean?
So now we have to
Tourists are
fight the policemen.
tourists are notably nicer because they don't understand what's going on. They will quite literally say, "Hey, I have no idea how to navigate this city, and I am trying to find a very specific place." And you know they're a tourist because they're using the place instead of the vague area of where something is.
Yeah.
He called me fat.
No.
But you are
Terrible.
I mean, we're all fat.
True.
Alright.
I'm not.
Yeah, he's not.
I'm not fat.
He actually
I
kind
try
of
not
takes
to
care of
be.
himself, but then he goes through like mental breaks and disappears for a year at a time. But he's fine.
Yeah.
That's true.
Mackenzie,
Sometimes multiple years.
No, hopefully not too long. Last time you went to Europe, I didn't hear from you for like a very long time.
Yeah. I was doing pretty good then.
That was good. I mean, it was good that you were doing okay.
Yeah.
Last time you disappeared, I was a little worried.
Yeah. Yeah.
I may have sent people looking for you.
he just fuck. You don't even fight
I
the last.
appreciate that though.
You don't even fight the last guy. He just fucking dips.
You're like,
Depending on how the first half of this year goes, I may actually fuck off for quite a while.
in a good way or a bad way?
I probably will not be on the internet for a very long time.
Is
In a
that
good way or a
because
bad
of-
way?
Yeah, once again, good way or bad way? Like, are you lifting weights, eating red meat, and bonding with your family out in the country? Or are you throwing
Damn.
your fucking, like, phone at the window and then, like, reverting to monkey?
Oof.
Yeah, there's a very big difference.
A mixture of the two. I will be getting bread and working my ass off to gain money.
Shit, bread. Make that money.
Yes.
Man.
And before you ask, no, I will not be robbing a bank. That's
Aw.
weak shit.
Well, I mean, all the bank are just Federal Reserve notes, useless fucking paper. There's a reason people, like, rob cash registers instead of banks nowadays.
Yeah. And
So how come you're gonna log off when you start your new job?
mostly because I don't want to get distracted, because I already keep a very garbage ass sleep schedule. I mean,
What the funny thing is, I get distracted. I send texts all day from work, and I still parse like the top 2% at my entire employment firm, to the point where I met with the district manager and I was tested and I passed everything to the point where even my own manager was like, "You got a higher fucking score than I did." I'm just like, bro, I don't even know
Damn.
what's going on. Why am I here again?
it's specifically because I will be working for the MTA, and the MTA, while being bullshit, would probably require my attention.
What is the MTA? I mean, it's a 3-letter agency, so I'm assuming it's some real shit. I just don't know what it is.
Metropolitan Transport Authority.
Oh, fuck. He's going to be driving a bus.
No, I cannot legally drive in New York.
Oh, you don't have like a rank 2 license?
I specifically legally cannot drive in New York.
Why?
Is there a
Something
story there? I ran a bitch over. Next question.
Yeah.
I used to drag race.
Oh. Fucking swag.
On the street.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Hold on.
It was in New York. Of course it was on the street.
That's cool.
Where's that?
Yeah.
Where's
So like technically to be fair, I didn't use my real name when I got my license in
My
in
name was
Connecticut.
Street Kush.
In Connecticut, but like I don't feel like getting my license in New York, which is my home state, because god damn it, if I still look anything like I did when I was fucking 21, it's going to cause some problems.
Shit.
What if you grow out like a big beard, and then like wear
Or a
glasses?
big perm.
Yeah.
That is what I am currently trying to do, is to grow out my beard to make myself look as far from my old photo as possible.
Indeed. What you doing over there, Kato?
So what's the MTA gonna be like?
It's a cleaner job, so like janitorial shit.
Oh. That'd be like, hell yeah, I'm going to work at the Pentagon. It's like, oh, where? It's like, I'm just the fucking janitor at the Pentagon.
Although, I wouldn't be like cleaning the toilets and shit. I'd actually be cleaning the trains.
Well, I mean, that's still a very respectable job. Like, you have like pit workers at fucking NASCAR races and shit.
Yeah. Though like station cleaning and the job entails station cleaning.
You okay, Kato?
Train yard
Yep,
cleaning.
still alive.
You
And
like scratching yourself or something?
No.
And cleaning a couple of other things.
Are you excited?
Vaguely.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, we'll miss you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, for what it's worth, I'll be making 20 an hour, so like I have an incentive to care.
Oh my god.
20 an hour, that's pretty damn good if you're not in California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like a 20. It's like 20, 30 something. So like, yeah, I have reason to care.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah, that's a
starting.
good job.
Yeah. And after 6 years, it goes up to 30 something.
6 years.
Oh, bet. Career.
Yeah, in 6 years, I'm sure 20 by inflation will be 30, so that doesn't excite me that much.
I mean,
maybe if
And
things
we're
don't get
using-
better.
Although the MTA is good at adjusting its pay for its workers, even if the
Not
MTA
this
is
guy.
still an organization and
You
kind
know,
of
take a picture. Say Fuzzy Pickles or something.
They're like MTA
You
is like
stupid
federal.
nit.
Whoa.
Public.
It is federal adjacent.
Okay.
Federal.
So yeah, this says they're a public benefit
Alright,
corporation.
Tucson
So I see.
Yeah, I mean, basically, even if you're a private entity, if you get enough jobs from the government, you basically become a government entity.
Yes.
Mhm. I see.
And I mean, like, I don't plan on working that job forever. Like,
Fucking Porky. Oh, that's not Porky. Never mind.
yeah, no, Porky doesn't appear as an NPC this early anymore.
Let's see.
I fucking hate Porky.
Everyone hates Porky.
Fuck.
It's why he's the main villain of the series.
Oh, but yeah, I was thinking. I don't know if I told you this yet, Bird. What I'm focused on is I'm gonna join the military.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm
What
gonna do.
branch?
It's a good question. I'm not
You haven't chosen yet? Oh, enjoy the fucking Corps.
Yeah,
They'll fucking
God,
put you there.
God fucking damn it, he's gonna be one of those crayon eaters.
No.
What'd you
No.
say, Bird?
If you just go in, it's like, I don't know, they're just gonna put you in the fucking reserves, dude. They're just gonna use you as a body bag.
Yeah.
Oh no,
like-
I'm gonna pick a branch. Obviously.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking at him a little bit.
You should try to get Air Force. Everyone should try
Yeah.
to get Air Force.
That's what I
Then
hear.
if that fails, go fucking Coast Guard.
Coast Guard.
That is also very respectable. Everyone will make fun of you, but the Coast Guard is respectable.
Yeah, fucking Coast Guard gets all the benefits of the Navy without being gay.
Exactly.
What makes the Navy gay?
They're gay.
Yeah, it's
Tell
the
me.
Navy.
Tell me.
Because they're literally homosexual. They're fucking grown ass men on a boat for 6 months. They fuck each other. It just
Yeah.
happens. I'm sorry.
Why do
Loki,
you think,
I heard about that.
why do you think they're called seamen?
Ah.
Oh boy, you guys were fucked.
I heard the Marines is like a lot of guys from like broken homes and shit.
Yeah, the Marines are also from people who usually already have a body count. So unless you've killed a
Yeah.
guy, they're probably not going to get you.
I mean,
Oh,
I think I'd fit in pretty well.
Probably.
And also, people will try to tell you that the Marines are the Navy's
fuck.
baby brother. No.
No. The
I want
Marines
that
are
fucking
like
copper bracelet. I'm gonna be right back.
Yeah,
From what I've heard of the Marines, they seem harder than the Navy.
oh, they are. They're the hardest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like, yes, there are 4, technically 5, but the Space Force doesn't count branches of the military.
Yeah.
This is a lie. There are only 2 branches of the military: the Army and the Navy, because the Air Force is a corporation and the Marines are a cult.
I got attacked by a fucking Karen.
Tell me about it.
That and all their fucking jet planes from the Air Force, they're on the goddamn aircraft carriers anyway.
Yeah. And okay, so
That's true.
the reason that the Marines are a cult, number 1, the entire branch of the military started in a bar.
Neat.
Number 2, they are the only branch of the military that PETA had to petition to stop them from drinking snake blood. This is a real thing.
Talk about like some of those like Black Panthers and shit.
Was that like a hazing thing? They were drinking snake blood because it sounds cool?
No, again, they're a cult. They mixed the snake's blood and alcohol and drunk it.
Lucky sandwich.
For what?
Does
What
that
were they
raise
doing
my
that for?
blood stat permanently? I forgot.
To
What
invoke
part
the bad juju of Blamsamdi.
That sounds
What?
like some shit like that. I'm drinking snake blood for fucking occult power.
Yeah, dude,
Like-
you fucking think the people on SEAL Team 6 were like okay in the head?
No, they were not.
No,
I've
those
listened
guys-
to some of them talk. Some of them are like, oh, it's like you realize like, oh, they're like kind of like low-key capable of being bad people.
It's like, okay, so you have to remember that, like, freaking Osama bin Laden was hiding in a desert, and they snuck up on him, like, from the water in his own place. Do you know how fucking crazy you have to do to use a water sneak attack in a desert?
Yes. Oh, he was also apparently playing on a GameCube when they killed him.
Dude, he had, like, anime on his computer. Like, what the fuck? Osama based? What?
Welcome to Earthbound, where my co-hosts talk about Osama bin Laden being a secret weeaboo.
I mean, you're not talking about anything interesting.
Because
So we're
You're not
making-
even talking,
giving
Kato.
me really room to talk.
Hey, I was mentioning stuff about the game.
Yeah, you weren't biting, so we were talking about actually interesting shit.
Osama bin Laden, baby.
Whatever.
Hey, man, you beat the Titanic ant. Now we're just gathering items. You know how it is.
And we're
Yeah.
gonna go and save Paula.
Yeah, we got our second fucking team member.
So tell me more about fucking everything you know.
He just finds
Oh.
everything you say to be fascinating, Fawn.
Yes,
All right.
you know, man.
And as far as the Air Force being a corporation, well, the Air Force gets all the good shit. That's basically it. The Air
Well, yeah.
Force is
After World War II, and well, I guess like a little bit during, but like a little bit after World War II, all of the corporations in America, even the ones that were just big like toasters and stuff, now also make weapons.
Yeah.
So
take General Electric, the people that make the washing machines. They made the gun that goes
Go
into
here,
the A-10
and we have the
Warthog.
teddy bear.
Hmm.
All right, so
Yeah.
we have
teddy bear?
ourselves. We have ourselves what
Yeah.
I would like to call a shield. The teddy bear takes damage for you, but it's not infinite. It will be destroyed after a few hits.
sad. You have to
Specifically
let the
5.
teddy bear die.
Is it 5 hits?
I believe it's 5.
Also, I believe that the A-10 Warthog is the only aircraft ever made where they designed the gun first and then they built the plane around it.
Yes.
Low-key, that makes sense.
But yeah, because that thing was a monster.
Yes.
Mhm.
Because it makes the sound that that an infant figures out they can make by month 2, which is
Okay, so I think you got cut off because you were being too loud into the microphone.
Or too quiet.
No, it was probably loud because if he's trying to
Yeah.
mimic an A10, it's very loud.
Mm.
Yeah, just like blow a raspberry at something. That's basically what the A10 does.
Yeah,
Oh,
the A10,
oh,
it's like a raspberry, except it'll blow your fucking eardrums
Oh
out.
fuck!
Exactly.
I hate the little
What's a
UFO.
raspberry again?
When you like blow your tongue and it just like goes up and down.
Yeah,
Like from cartoons?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that noise. Except now imagine it like loud enough to like explode windows.
Hmm.
For some
Yeah.
weird reason, a pencil-shaped iron statue is blocking the
Like-
path.
If only you had an eraser.
Like, like even with an example like the A10 Warthog, the United States military's defense budget is bigger than the next 20 countries combined.
Oh yeah, like, but you know what the funniest thing is? Like, there was this statistic I heard where if you were to take every military from every country on Earth, put it together, and then double it, the American civilian population would still have more guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are completely immune to ground invasions from anyone.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we don't
Yep.
even need these oceans, but we have them. They're nice to have.
Yeah. There was
America's different.
There was a saying from a Japanese, I believe it was general,
Don't wake the
where
sleeping line.
that and there is an enemy in every blade of grass if we were to ever touch down on America.
Yeah, if you
That
fucking,
sounds so
like,
that goes so hard.
hell yeah. Like, if you try to invade from the west coast, which is where Japan would likely land, they're going to be attacked by mountain hillbillies in like 5 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Mountain hillbillies, the fucking Crips, Bloods, and whatever other fucking.
No, literally
gang.
everybody. Wouldn't that be so crazy?
It would be
Yeah.
funny.
Oh, fucking
Yes.
$200. Fuck.
$200 for what?
And also, if they tried to invade from the south, they'd either need to hit Texas, which that's a non-starter.
Well, the thing is, in order to even hit the South, they would need to go through Mexico, or they would need to go through the Gulf. In either way, we're ready for them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and if they do get past the shit ton of fuck we have in the Gulf, they will either need to land in Texas or Florida, and no one wants to land in Florida.
Yeah, no. You land in Florida, you're never leaving alive.
Yeah.
We're gonna feed you to the fucking gators.
Yeah. Oh, and before
Why is there
you
a mouse
think-
blocking the door?
I don't know. And before you think, oh, Florida's not that scary. Florida people are weird.
I've been there.
Oh.
There was a fucking rapist just came into one of my shifts one day.
Neat.
Fucking wacko on drugs and shit. There's
So,
definitely people out there.
So, do you just know that he is a rapist? Like, what's that?
No, he tried just like fucking assaulting some lady in the store.
Oh.
Ah,
Like stupid. Like I don't know. How do you even do that? But it happened.
Bro, that reminds me. I had an encounter with a drunk Mexican guy today, and like the words he was saying, like, you might not believe me when I say them, but he was saying like, man, you've got to respect me. I am God. I'm just like, bro. Yeah, and look at my name tag. My name is Derek, and you have to leave my store.
weird question. How drunk was he? Was he so drunk that he was stable, or was he drunk enough that he was like wobbling?
If he had to like walk, he would stumble a little bit, but I had seen him earlier with a 40 and I already told him to leave. Then he came back without the 40 and then he was like bugging people.
Oh,
I mean, I think anyone who says they're God probably has like some like mental shit, right?
Yeah, no shit. And he's like, you don't respect me. You don't respect Mexicans. I'm just like, bro, you just saw 3 Mexicans leave this store with beer. All right? I'm
You
just
don't
like,
respect Mexicans.
it's like,
I mean,
that's like the third
what a
person,
low
like,
blow.
this week. It's like, whenever I'm trying to say, hey, you're drunk, you gotta go. They're all just like, you're just being a racist, man. I'm just like, bro, I have a fucking job to do. Get the fuck out before I call the cops.
Yeah.
All right? And I implore you to make the first move, please.
When
I would
I
look
used-
really cool on camera when I have to send it to my group chat.
Mhm.
When I was still working at GameStop, I was accused of being racist. I would always respond with the same thing. I don't care for humanity enough to be racist against it.
I hate you all equally.
That's true.
I can't be racist. I'm
Real
black.
talk.
Oh yeah, no, no, it didn't matter like if I was black. It's just that like I could care less that you are Hispanic, Russian, or whatever.
Damn. Yeah, my least favorite race, Russian.
I think I know what the fuck.
Dude. So the Russian, okay, let me talk about Russia and the Ukraine thing. Just hearing like I don't know, hearing like Russian comments online, it confuses me what their perspective is on Ukraine. Like they think Ukraine is like full of Nazis or something. That confuses me.
I'm not gonna go there.
You're
Like
not gonna go there?
most of the general public believe like most of the general public does not believe what Putin is saying because they know.
I'm dying.
And you have the sniffles.
Shit. You get out of here.
No.
Damn.
No, Kenta has the sniffles. He's going to die.
So, bro, why won't you go into Ukraine?
It's not the I can talk about like Russia and Ukraine all I want. It's like the point of whether or not there are Nazis in Ukraine is kind of a technical argument.
There are.
Azov battalion is literally a Nazi battalion, not even neo-Nazi. Like back
Oh,
when the Red
fuck.
Curtain fell, they were ran by literal Nazis. Then again, like we can't even say that much about it because you know what fucking NASA is populated by?
Nazis.
Still?
Still, well, I mean, maybe not so much anymore, but it definitely was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then there are the people that and then there are like the neo-Nazis that are still like cropping up in America.
Yeah, like when you see like someone from Azov battalion, like just take a look at like one of their sigils or like a badge that they're wearing. If you cross-reference that shit online, it's gonna get so neo-Nazi. It's just like that's why I don't want to touch it. Because like, what do you want me to do? Disagree? Like I've seen it. Like fuck.
Yeah.
But does that mean that suddenly I want them to get taken over by Russia? No, fuck Russia.
Yep. And also like there are more Nazis in Russia than there are in Ukraine.
There's more fucking Nazis in America than there are in Ukraine.
This is also very true.
Yeah.
It's like there's Nazis in Ukraine. I'm just like
Why
there's
the
fucking
fuck is
Nazis
he in the
everywhere. I'm
Burger
sorry.
King Park?
Yes, and technically the Nazi Party came to be technically because of America at the time, but no one wants to talk about it.
Womp womp.
I've
You know
never
those
heard
people don't
that.
wanna- Alright, there's
Um,
also like, did you know that Osama bin Laden used to be called a war hero because he fought the Soviets?
Yeah.
Yeah. America loved Osama before 9/11.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, he also didn't know that the Twin Towers were going to collapse the way they did. He didn't know they were going to collapse at all. He didn't think that was going to happen.
Just he just wanted to get some planes and crash them in there, and they,
Then the deep state decided to fucking smear Osama more, right?
and then it was like,
Oh,
quick,
for
detonate
fuck's
the building.
sake.
It's like, like literally what had happened with the two tower stuff. It was lightning in a bottle on two fronts.
Really?
Because the planes hit the buildings in such a way that they just kind of collapsed in on themselves.
Yes, I believe.
Really?
you watched it.
How did they do that?
The annoying old party man. Wait, what?
Yeah. People often bring up like the whole like, oh, jet fuel can't get hot enough to melt steel beams, and I'm just like, okay, so what if you get a Jenga tower and then you hit it with a block that isn't as hard as wood? What happens to the Jenga tower?
But the plane hit
Yeah.
pretty high up, right? Like,
Yeah, my point is the tower would still fucking fall. It doesn't matter if it's not hard enough to break it.
but
Yeah,
the way
because-
it fell was like from the bottom down. Like it was weird.
I mean,
Because the okay, so like I know what you're talking about because the first plane collapsed in on itself like that. The second tower fell from the bottom, fell from the top down.
Yeah.
Oh, no left. So
We were getting into
think
9/11
he's
new moves,
sensitive about 9/11.
The first tower fell. I need to go look to to double check, but I am pretty sure that the first plane hit a load bearing beam. Well, one of
Yeah,
several.
because
Oh.
like imagine standing perfectly tall, and then I hit you at like a perfect pressure point in your fucking spine. Right? Your
Ah.
legs, despite being below the spine, are now going to give out.
Yeah. Do you remember like in Avatar: The Last Airbender when they were cutting through the beams in the drill,
Let me think.
and then they hit the, and then they
It
hit
was
a
Bossing Say?
yeah, and then they hit a point at the
There's no
top of
war
the
in Bossing Say.
and then they hit
Right,
a
right.
point at the top of the drill that just that just collapsed and destroyed the drill. That's basically what happened.
I don't remember that scene well enough, but the analogy about hitting the spine, that
There
was
he
pretty,
is.
that made sense.
But yeah, like the planes hit the towers in such a way that it was like, holy shit, that happened not once but twice.
And we have the pencil eraser.
Yeah, so you don't think it was an inside job?
No.
See, like, thing is, it doesn't need to be an inside job for us to still exploit the absolute shit out of it. We are masters at seeing fire and then like selling fire extinguishers. All right, like it doesn't need to be an inside job for us to still exploit the absolute fuck out of it and then get like 18 new military bases in the Middle East.
Yeah.
I kind of also think it was an inside job because of what was that one during like the '60s? They had that plan that was thrown out where they wanted to like frame Cuba or something, right?
Yeah,
Like
during
that
the
was an
Cuban
actual
Missile
thing.
Crisis. Yeah,
Oh,
Why
yeah, that was
wouldn't they do it later? You know,
yeah. Wait, you think they wanted to blame Cuba on 9/11?
not Cuba,
Blame
but like whoever
stuff.
their goals were at the time, the Middle East for oil. Let's blame Iraq or whatever.
Yeah,
You
the
know,
thing is, the whole thing about us invading the Middle East for oil, like that, I'm okay with being the Dark Empire, but where's the oil?
Yeah.
going straight to the deep state. I don't know.
God damn it! Fucking deep state taking all my oil.
Right? We don't know.
Like, I'm okay being the Empire from Star Wars as long as I get my 401k in retirement. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
Even if you're in the military, I don't think they really care.
All right, can we fucking get rid of this stupid pencil now?
Eraser.
Yay!
How's
Derek,
Jeez,
you ever traveled? Do you think you'll ever travel?
I went to Ohio that one time to meet with Melon. Remember?
Oh yeah, but I mean like overseas.
Probably not. Everywhere else sucks. Why would I ever leave? America?
Really? Everywhere else sucks?
Like everywhere else sucks. Where would I go? Where is better than here?
Why?
yeah, like
Netherlands?
The Netherlands.
Yeah. Just
What
fucking
do
go
they
there a
pro-
day.
What do they produce other than weed and bad opinions?
Okay, Kent.
I think they have legal
Fucking bomb
brothels.
ass environment to just live.
Why are you missing a tree?
Jeez, what the fuck is happening on screen?
No, but I would rate Netherlands as my favorite country. I think that they have the most cozy cities.
My
in
favorite
exi-
country. There's like 18,000 countries. Netherlands is
Yep.
my favorite.
Yep, and it's my favorite.
My favorite.
Mm-hmm.
What
Most
about like
cozy cities ever.
really most cozy cities? I mean, don't get me wrong. Amsterdam does look cool with their sun-baked cobblestone streets and their rivers and zip zop
Dude,
zip
it just
zop.
feels like Zen when you go there. The air is so fresh. It's so nice.
I mean,
I'd like to
Chances-
go to. I'd like to visit India one day, but like,
I'm sorry.
Really? India.
but I also know that it's probably a bad idea.
I mean,
I mean, if you're a dude, you're a New Yorker, you could probably handle it.
oh yeah, New Yorker, fucking, you're gonna get a whole shit ton of beggars, but you're not gonna get like raped or something.
Yeah.
Thing is,
Why India?
is a
I
good
wanna
question. Why India?
I probably want to find. I want to find me a good Indian woman. Also,
Really?
motherfucker, heal yourself.
If you want to find a good Jesus, 1 health. Oh God, you died from the sniffles and then came back to life because of burger.
Oh, wait, but you're black, right? So in
Yeah.
India, I feel like you'd be discriminated. Oh, yeah, India is a super discriminatory country.
Oh yeah, India hates everyone that's even like a slightly different
Karen,
shade of brown of them.
Thank you. Holy fuck.
And if you want to piss an Indian off, you want to know the best way to piss an Indian off is to call them Pakistani.
Yeah, it's true. No, but they're racist against their own fucking selves, you know?
Yeah, dude. Like they have this caste system, and it's like, oh, I'm
Jesus.
from an upper caste. I'm not one of these lower caste dogs. And it's like, bro,
I actually read they were like the most racist country, like by like some poll or some shit.
really?
Yeah.
India.
Yeah, like when it comes to like top 10 countries that are the most xenophobic, it's like India is probably like in the top 3.
Yeah.
What capsule?
I have an Indian friend,
Okay.
and the impression I get is everyone's super racist.
Yeah. Which is why I want to bag an Indian chick. I want her to disgrace her family.
Hmm.
If
That's
you
kind of
want,
hot.
why don't you just get like a Korean chick? If you want someone that's just like cute and servile, just go Korean.
Are
Well,
Koreans servile? I think that's more Japanese.
no,
Koreans are like Western,
Japanese-
like bad bitch indoctrinated, like Americans, you know?
They can be, but you need to find one that likes America. Like if you get like a visa to go play like esports, you can get some wet Korean bitches on you.
that is actually very true.
It's like a
Because,
white pigu, good at video game.
I don't know if they're into video games. You gotta have fucking
Dude.
makeup on in Korea and shit.
Dude, they love video. South Korea, huge. Like I was actually going to bring this up when you mentioned traveling, but you guys kept mentioning India for some reason. There was one thing that actually came up in conversation in my family once.
Yeah.
When I actually went to a local tournament for Call of Duty and was actually like invited, but not like paid for me. Like I won a local tournament, and they were going to do a follow-up tournament in South Korea. And this was when Black Ops 2 was new, and I actually went to the GameStop
Damn.
opening ceremony and won a local tournament.
Damn.
And
Should have gone to Korea, motherfucker. What the hell?
yeah, the problem was, if they were offering to pay me, pay for the travel, I would have done it. Yeah, that's why I was saying it wasn't like all expenses paid. I had to fork over like the $700 for the fucking. I'm just like, no, sorry, bye.
damn.
I might have done it. Like, you get a few opportunities for that shit, right? So
$700. I didn't even have a job. I was like 20.
even better. I don't know. It would have been a cool thing to just like figure it out, right?
I guess.
You're 20, right? That's the age for some stupid shit like that. Going to Korea, I'm gonna be a hobo for 2 weeks, mom.
I'm the
gonna pay
video
my
game
flight back.
hobo.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, you were 20 in 2012?
20. Let's see here. 2012. That was 13 years ago. I'm 32
Finally
now.
made
I
it.
was like 19.
Holy
damn.
shit. Oh,
Okay, yeah, I was like 6.
Okay, so once again, like 19 is quote unquote like
hello,
20.
friend.
All right. Fuck.
Right.
I
Oh god, it's the KKK.
I kind
I
of have a
love-
bad impression of Korea a little bit because they don't fucking aren't they like a little bit like I don't know, the women don't really like their men that much.
I mean, that just goes for every Asian country at this point.
Yeah, because like Asian women in like their countries are not like treated right.
Oh yeah, there's like molestation and shit in Japan.
I mean,
Oh,
allegedly. It's not any higher than it is anywhere else, but it's very
Really?
scrutinized in Japan. Because Japan wants to be like this super nice place, and they want to. They don't want visitors, by the way. They hate all of you.
Yeah.
But they do want to appear nice. All right. So,
Yeah.
the thing is,
Like have you ever seen like the curriculum in Japan, especially when it comes to history?
yeah,
they're
let's
very
just say-
censored, right?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
not going to talk about Nanking. All right, they're never going to talk about Nanking. Their government still denies it ever happened.
They also do not talk about Unit 731. They don't even talk about the shit that they were doing.
Is that the experiments one?
Yes.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was after Nanking.
Refresh me on Unit 731. I got like shoddy knowledge of it.
Should I start with Nanking first?
Was that related?
Yeah, because that's where they got the humans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it. I don't know too much about Nanking either.
Okay, so
rape of
the
man.
entire reason that Japan even attacked Pearl Harbor is because we put sanctions on them in what was at the time called the East Chinese Sea, which they called the West Japanese Sea. You can see
Right.
the problem. So we put restrictions. We had like a couple of little boats there saying, "Hey, you guys can't fuck with China. They're our allies. There's a world war going on. Blah blah blah." And then Japan's like, "All right, bet." So they actually go around it. They head north into like fucking Korea, and then they circle around away from our ocean blockade, and they just completely fucking destroy this the town of Nanking. It was like a city, I think, or a town. They fuck it so bad. It literally gets called the raping of Nanking, where every single man there was killed and every woman was kidnapped. The entire city was fucking burnt to the ground. All right, and then they used all those women for personal use and human experimentation.
Mind
Yeah.
you, these were so like
Oh,
the
I
death
can't
count
wait
was
for
over
this
to
fucking part to get flagged.
Go
I
on,
mean,
Colin.
so like the death toll was well over 200,000. Like these were civilians, POWs.
Yeah, almost
And-
all civilians, because like the Chinese were putting their forces on like the northern front in case of like Russian bullshit. They were not expecting the Japanese of all people to come in from the land. All right, they're like, oh, the Americans have a navy blockade. They won't get to us from the ocean. Wait, why the fuck are they on land suddenly? Yeah, they were not prepared, and it was very bad.
Yes. And then they got like, then all of a sudden they had all these people for this, to just like experiment and see like what the human body can take.
It's like, how much gonorrhea will kill a woman? Let's just add a cup of gonorrhea.
Oh, God. Fuck you. Alright, please stop.
It was bad.
Yeah.
All right, like let's just say that like they gave us a lot of information that ethics would never have given us.
It was like some shit like how fast does a baby freeze to death and shit.
Yeah,
Like there were, yeah, it was some weird
Oh.
Senta has been eaten by a bear.
Yeah.
shit. They did some really strange shit though, like some specific ass shit.
Yeah.
One of them was like the growth rate
Where
of
am
hair
I?
follicles and toenails.
Huh.
Oh, are we about to call it here, kiddo?
No, fuck that. I'm going right back.
Oh, we got to beat this boss. Yeah, I saw the boss door, but you didn't actually go to it.
Because I was trying
Kato's
to
got
get...
a boner right now.
What?
He's got a boner right now. He's going in.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to get Paula.
All right. Shouldn't you have her right now?
I was trying to, but I forgot where the fuck she was.
Yeah, she's in that like KKK town, isn't she? She's in like a shed.
Yes. Oh, the funniest thing. So like Japan officially stated that they will reparations for what happened in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. America's like, okay, pay reparations for Nanking, and they
Yeah.
never asked again.
And then Japan is like, right.
And Japan
Yeah.
was like, and Japan never asked again.
And
Yeah.
Japan decided to forgive America.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's
When they mentioned that thing.
really hard to ask anything after you did all of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is why the discourse surrounding Assassin's Creed is so funny to me because like you have like it's not a lot of Japanese people, surprisingly. Like in Japan, a lot of people are looking forward to it, but there are some Japanese people that are like, well, why is a black man killing Japanese people? And it's like, you really don't get to talk, and you know
Yeah.
you don't.
There was also like to put into perspective how bad Nanking was. You remember, like during World War II, Japan was actually considered on the side of the Axis, so they were on the side of the Nazis, despite not physically touching them.
Yep.
There was
Did they coordinate with them at all? That sounds.
a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The most coordination they did was the attack on Pearl Harbor, which was in mutual interest to like other stuff, because we were also blockading like the Nazis over east, but only sort of. We really didn't want to get involved in World War II. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. What I was trying to
I
bring
love
up,
it. I love it all. Ramble.
the Nazis actually had a couple of ambassadors in Japan during the time of Nanking, and even the Nazis there were like, "This is kind of fucked up." Like this has nothing to do with the master race. These are just barbarians.
It was worse than the camps.
Yeah, because like in the camps, like you'll notice that through a lot of these things, like you watch Schindler's List, you watch like Saving Private Ryan, you watch The Pianist. Yeah, you get extermination, you get genocide, but you know what you don't
I
get?
haven't seen any of those movies. I've only heard stories from people, and those sound pretty horrible.
Yeah,
You
so
don't
like
you don't get the you don't get the lack of empathy.
Yeah.
Nazis were as criminally insane and just high on their own shit as they were. A lot of them were just drinking the Kool-Aid and following orders, which I know is like a bullshit argument, but it's kind of what they were doing.
But you have to remember, like, what they were doing, they genuinely believed that what they were doing was with an inhuman lesser race. So, like, there were no rapes and stuff. They were putting them down like rabid animals. All right, it
Bro,
was full-blown
one time,
extermination.
I accidentally cut a little lizard in half, like a gecko. That felt so bad.
Oh my
I
god.
still remember that.
That makes me sad because that reminds me of something that happened when I was a kid. When I was jumping around outside in the rain and I fucking squished a frog.
Mm. That's a crazy one.
Yeah, that
That's
leaves a
crazy.
permanent memory on a kid
Yeah.
like me.
Yeah, that's a wild one.
Yeah, and it was so red. It's like I didn't expect it to be so red, but it was so red.
Mhm. Yeah. Oh my god. One time, when I got attacked, basically, I had no clue that there was this much blood in my body that could come out.
You got attacked by like a pit bull or something?
No, by a bully.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
What did they
He
do, like,
punched my
fucking-
nose, and my nose started like spewing. It was really crazy.
Oh yeah! Oh shit! Run away! It's
Um,
gonna go up.
So with the I don't know, the argument of Jews being like lesser than human or subhuman or whatever, isn't it kind of like hard to like convince yourself that, like when you look at them suffering and shit?
Okay,
The
so a funny thing about the Jews were strictly a Hitler thing. Hitler really hated the Jews. The Nazis were like the reason why things like the Pianist and Schindler's List happened was because like a lot of the Nazis didn't understand this hate
Oh,
motive that
for
Hitler had
fuck's sake.
for the Jewish people.
Mm.
There were a couple of
Interesting.
like Schindler's List showed us like one of the most believable aspects. Like when it comes to a World War II Holocaust specific movie, it's very easy to get trapped in being like campy or too tortury. I feel like Schindler's List is perfect at showing what a normal businessman would react in Germany when all this shit was going on. Oskar Schindler was a very complicated individual who to this day is still recognized as a hero to Israel despite being a full-blooded German.
Yeah, because because like he took one look at these people and he's like, wait,
Just saying
you
it.
don't want
Yeah,
Yeah.
like he had immense empathy, but he was also really smart about it. And until the war was over, the Nazis had no idea what he was doing. Like it's like, oh yeah, these lesser people, yeah, it's like killing them. That's such a waste. Have them work in my factories. And then when they come into the factories,
Right.
they just do these shit jobs, and they don't. And then he pays them in like utensils and stuff, in like pots and pans and like water purifiers. It's like, okay, now you can smuggle this to your people who are hiding out in the woods. And it's like,
Yep.
so like now his factory is technically working
Oh.
on.
He was an
things that-
ally.
yeah, he was
Oh my
he was a total ally.
Yes.
Alright.
And then there were the people that like that were officially working for him that were also Jews but keeping it a secret that he
Yeah.
just started sending to America. Like he started sending them to England, America, and just like,
Yeah.
hey, go.
Once the war finally ended, though, he like broke down. He looked down at his hand. He's like, look at this diamond ring I'm wearing from my wife. Like I don't even like she's not even here with me anymore. I could have sold this diamond ring to buy 3 more Jews for my factory. I could have sold this Rolex for fucking 10 more Jews. I could have done more. But then like all the people he saved are just like, you saved us.
Good man.
Yeah, he did what he could, but at the end he was so regretful that he couldn't have done more. Oskar Schindler was a
Yeah.
very fascinating story.
To be fair, I feel like
Yes, he was.
he could have also. I could have feel like he also would have overextended himself.
Yeah, feel like he would not have passed the test of looking like an actual Nazi businessman if he had sold his ring and his watch. Like he
Yeah.
needed to have those things
Oh,
on.
that'd be fishy.
Yeah, like he can't look like a bleeding heart. All right, to them, it's just like, okay, so he has all these Jews. He's buying basic slave labor, super cheap. He's basically paying for gruel, and they live in the factory. So it's like that makes sense. We'll just exterminate them once the war is over. So for now, basically, he has Jews like working in his factories, and one of his proudest accomplishments is he had a fake factory that was making like cannon shells that didn't work.
Oh
All right.
wow.
Yeah, so he was actually hampering the war effort, and before anyone figured out what was going on, the war was over.
Oh,
Damn.
also, like, there was like a good minute where people thought he was a part of that whole mission to assassinate Hitler.
You know, but like he went to galas, he went to like parades, like he dined with like the fucking like the elite Nazis. All right, he was a card carrying member of the Nazi party, and he saved like 300 fucking Jews by himself.
Yep.
Yeah. To this day, there's actually like this giant rock with the names of all the people that he saved on it.
Yep.
I think the rock is either in Germany or it's in Israel. I forget where the rock is, but it has a whole bunch of names carved on it from the people who he saved.
It's just it's crazy to me how they had to keep it so low key. Like even the Anne Frank story, they're in like someone's like attic or some shit. It's so wild to me. Like they were really fucking crazy about scouring the fucking everywhere for the Jews, huh?
Yep.
Even if you were like barely related or something.
That's why like I always roll my eyes
weird.
when people are all like, "Oh, these Trump supporters, they're like Nazis." I'm just like, yeah, I don't think the Nazis wanted to deport the Jews. All right.
Yeah.
I think they wanted to kill them all.
And man, some Trump supporters are weirdos.
Oh yeah, they can be weirdos all they want, but at least they're not trying to kill everyone.
Yeah.
There you are.
The
Paula,
thing,
I mean Nancy. What?
like, this is an actual weird kind of take, but the amount of Jews that died in the gas chamber is less than the amount of Jews that died from the rampant typhoid fever in all the camps.
Yeah, be careful with that.
Oh,
that,
wow.
that could come off as a conspiracy theory, my man. Even though I
Well-
completely agree with you.
Well, I mean, but that's just what happens in those camps. Fucking
Yeah.
disease runs rampant. No one gives a fuck, so they let them die.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
But then
and,
you have like a lot of these gas chambers were actually filled with Zyklon B. People are like, "Oh, they were using that to gas the
Oh.
Jews." I'm just like, "Yes, but Zyklon B was also used for cleaning typhus." So like, which is it?
yeah,
Both.
it's where like but like it's also where like all the shoes came from. It's like, yeah, just like
Fucking
they were.
Porky.
All of
It's
the
just-
above.
It's just like where people were dying in their beds and like they were stripped and then burned. That's where most of the mass burnings came from. Because by like the middle of World War II, the Jews were being used for cheap labor to make shit. Because the Nazis were running out of fresh blood.
Yeah.
Might have been a bad idea.
Oh, and also the high-ranking Nazis were a bunch of fucking nerds.
I mean, yeah. That's why we hired a lot of them to go work at NASA. But after fucking the trials at fucking Nuremberg, we're basically like, okay, so you've been sentenced to death. So you can either die or you can come work for us. Which one is it?
Yes.
You can get the chest once you're done beating the boss here.
Yes.
Or I guess you can just get it now. Get your stupid.
Is he almost done?
Yeah, he got Paula, and the boss is at the end of this gathering.
Wait a minute, is she in the party? Because she's supposed to be following you if she's in the party.
She's not in
Oh,
my
right.
party yet.
Oh right, you need to get the key first.
Yeah.
I think it's from the boss here.
Yeah. And, what was I about to say?
Man, I'm excited for the military.
That is what I'm going to end the episode off on. Us
Hey
rescuing
man,
her.
if you can make it through boot camp and you still have your fucking will to live, then all more power to you.
Oh, I'll
Yeah.
be going in without will to live. That's what I think will get me through it.
Damn. I'm already a broken man.
No, literally.
Hopefully
I
they
can kill
don't.
someone.
I'm sorry that you feel that way.
Thank you.
Why not? I don't know. Express that feeling for people who deserve it, not just whoever.
Oh,
the
I
US
definitely
government
will.
feels like should die.
I'm not a fan of just like hurting people, but killing the bad guys, that's tantalizing.
I mean, what is the bad guys in this context?
Specifically the murderers in the cartel.
Not true. I was about to say, like, if you're about to mention, like, the Russians, I'm just like, we're not World War III yet. But now you're mentioning the cartel, and yes, we actually are sort of opening fire on them right now.
Oh yeah, I've heard stories. My family on my dad's side, they actually fled from MS-13 and wars in El Salvador. Like this is kind of like
Bottom
it has
left,
a
kiddo.
history in my family, I guess a little bit like these kind of groups. So I would love to kill them.
Bottom left. Yeah. Well, I mean, sounds like you have a personal reason to go for it. In which case, all I can say, don't disappear for 2 years, or else I'll think you've been killed by a cartel member.
And
I mean, I'll probably disappear for a while. You know,
Boot
And
camp
also,
only
I
takes
guess you
like
got
1 year.
Christmas off or something. That'll be
maybe.
fun.
Although if World War III does pop off, America might be on the side of Russia, which will be a big problem.
You think so? I don't think so.
I think America is trying its best to stick to its guns of non-interventionalism to that point where, like,
Really?
I think, like, if it breaks out between, like, Russia and them, okay, like, low-key, I think Trump is trying to pull us out of NATO. And if he does, that means that we are under no obligation to join World War III.
Why?
Oh,
Okay, what do you think his motive would be for that? That sounds like a horrible idea.
Horrible idea for who?
For us, if we're worried about China.
But we're not worried about China.
And plus,
Really?
China's a part of NATO.
Yeah, China, I mean...
China's a part of NATO?
Okay, well, first off, we're China's biggest customer. All right, China wants us to control the world, and if we can't do it, then they'll do it. So there's a big power vacuum, and we're both afraid to make the first move to control the world.
Yes,
And if NATO just like wants to fucking just like use our resources and our big ass military, it's like, haha, look at us, we're really strong. It's like, no, you're not. We are really strong. You just have us. All right, and these people are just fucking like disrespecting and calling us stupid and fucking evil. I'm just like, why are we helping you guys again?
So
I
what,
thought you
what
were
would
our
be,
allies, but you're all assholes.
what would be the states' benefit of I guess like, I mean just pulling out of NATO to save money, is that it? Like
Maybe, or to send a
technically-
message.
I mean, like technically, if the U.S. could pull out, if the U.S. pulled out of NATO, we'd technically be isolationists again, just doing nothing but trade.
yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what we were like in World War II. Like right before World War II broke out, like there were a whole bunch of defensive techs in Europe.
This
it didn't
time
affect
would
us.
it be good for the American people?
I don't fucking know.
Ain't that freaking important for some shit like that?
Look, fucking like what's good or what's bad? And it's like, okay, so I recognize that Russia is the bad guy here. However, like, why is it our responsibility to save Europe from Russia? Like, why do I care?
We got money.
They also have money.
Well, America, we really got money, and we live.
Yeah,
in
okay,
some-
I have money. Yeah, we have money. But right now we're giving a lot of it to fucking Ukraine and NATO. What are we getting out of it?
prolonged war.
I mean, like at least with Ukraine, we strong-armed that mineral deal, which I honestly don't think Trump should have done because that was kind of bullshit.
I mean, he says, "Oh, we're gonna get all the fucking like rare earth minerals from fucking Ukraine." I'm just like, and before these talks were happening, I didn't even know that Ukraine had rare earth minerals.
The rare earth they are talking about are like apparently there's like a high degree.
Finally,
of
we got our hands on
tungsten and shit
Paula.
there.
A high degree of what now?
Like a high amount of tungsten, some nuclear materials, shit like that.
We have tungsten. I thought he was gonna be talking about like cobalt and shit to make fucking like supercomputers. You know that shit that China has a complete and total goddamn monopoly on. Fucking, if it's not even cobalt, why do we care?
What is?
Probably have some uses for it.
I mean, yeah. So we could always use more fucking tungsten, I'm sure. But like, who cares?
Oh god, fucking damn it! Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it was just to get something from Ukraine. I'm
It's
talking
coal-
bullshit though.
Okay, so it's coal, iron ore, manganese, titanium, lithium, graphite, other crude materials.
We could use those.
I mean, lithium's cool. The other stuff is whatever.
Yeah, arable
Titanium
land,
and graphite.
We have our own titanium.
yeah, and hydrocarbons.
Okay, so basically from all of that, I'm hearing lithium. All right, that's like the only thing that we can get there that we can't get here.
What are hydrocarbons used for?
Those are the offshore fucking like hydrocarbon deposits, right? Because
Yeah, it's crude oil.
yeah, it's
It's-
it's crude oil that can be drilled really deep.
Yeah,
Mm.
Yeah, it's basically like the mixture between oil and natural gas.
which technically means there could be cobalt there.
I mean, cobalt usually isn't that deep, but it's not impossible. Right now, like China has like the biggest. I want to say only, but I think there's also a South American nation that has a cobalt mine. Of like rare earth minerals, like all the technology we have for like computer chips and cell phones and shit comes from China. Not because China has all of the industry; it's because they have all of the materials required to do that shit. Like, have you ever like stopped and wondered how a computer chip works? Like,
Never.
as a human being, we find this metal and then we print it and then it's like I can only describe it as like inscribing magic runes on a piece of metal to make it perform magic.
It looks like that. I think it goes like it sends like signals of like ones and zeros that are are like super computed into some
Yeah,
shit.
it's ridiculous. Anyway, Kato, I think this episode's been going on for 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're having a podcast up in here.
Shit. I
Yeah,
don't think we've
there-
ever had a 90-minute episode before.
No, we
it's
have one
an
last week,
hour
remember?
and 25 minutes.
Well, dang.
It all started with Osama.
Osama.
So with that said,
And also,
I'm Mao
Caleb.
I'm Bird of Terror.
I'm Fallen Angel.
I'm that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
and
okay.
we'll
See
see
you guys
you
in a
all
couple
next
years.
time. Later.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.